bullshit up in my house. I'm gonna translate for you. She's mad because every 6 months you want to roll up in here and tell people what to do. Well, this is a 24/7 job. Do you understand me? I don't care what you think about her. This woman, the mother of your child, she is a damn good mother. Whether she's sick, when she's tired, when she just plain old don't feel like it. She don't have anybody to pass the baton to. Nobody here to pass it to. She's the first one up in the morning and the last one to go down at night. She's the mother, the father, the doctor, the nurse, the chauffeur, the therapist. And if she decides to leave her son behind and go chase after her dream, what would Dante be, huh? So you may not like her, but you damn sure gonna respect her, and you are gonna thank her, because without her, you couldn't do what you're doing. And you, Destiny, having that baby didn't keep him. Yelling and screaming and embarrassing yourself in front of people, that's not gonna bring him back. Baby, he gone. He don't want you no more. You got to let him go. You need to think about how you all are gonna raise Deontay right now, together with what you got right now. This is it. Figure it out. Hell, use the girlfriend solutions. Those were not bad ideas. Yes, me and Bill, we'll take him. And don't be mad because he can't take him. He's not here, but we are. And that is our deal. Baby, I know you're mad. Come on. And although you got every right to be mad, you are aiming it at the wrong. You're aiming it at the wrong people.
That's it. Okay, that's enough.
Powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a synopsis of current times. For anyone looking to be in a relationship, either in their own childhood or their own quest at being in a relationship, a lot of us have had either all of that perspective happen in our lives, whether we're the child, whether we're the man, whether we're the female, whether we're the grandmother. There's a lot of context in that very powerful cut from Love Is. Highlight that Sister Loretta Devine killed that part. But just laying out that dynamic. And so the reason I started here, Fila, and I want to get your thoughts. The reason I started here is because as a relationship coach in current times, people are coming to you with often those type of traumatic upbringings in some form of what you just saw. Not everyone. God bless those who didn't go through that, right? But that is an unfortunate, often a reality. And people are having to try to figure it out. And they don't always get to, as she was suggesting, to get good at the co-parenting if there's a child involved. Because here's a unique thing for us as humans right now. We're getting married much later than previous generations of humans, much later. So the chances or the opportunity to be in that situation, even almost by default, can be higher and likely. Again, not every situation, but specifically in our community, we know with the family breakup, that looks pretty normal. So I just kind of want to lay that context and to hear your perspective on what you saw and about, receiving people who've had that experience, because that's another layer to overcome that previous generations didn't have to concern themselves with as much, I would say. But go ahead.
First of all, Loretta is divine. She's such a phenomenal actress, and she brings such depth and rawness and realness to the screen every time. That scene, every time I see it, I recognize something different, or I feel something different, or have another thought, because it's so nuanced and it's so layered, and it speaks to so many things about relationships in general, but also specifically about relationships and the dynamic within our communities, right? So the pressure and the strain and the stress that's on the Black man that causes him to kind of go de facto and leave his responsibilities behind, but in doing so, putting more pressure, stress, and strain on the Black mothers and the Black women who are there. It also speaks so much to the power of the community and the tribe and the collective. We're not supposed to be doing it on our own, right? The whole trope of the independent woman and the single Black woman and single Black mothers raising Black boys, all of that is abnormal and unhealthy. And these are things that have been normalized in our communities for so long that we don't even see the dichotomy, and we don't see the impact as negative anymore because we see it so often. And for my clients who come in, many of them are successful women, high earning women, right? High value, high achievers, have the money, have the things, but they're still bringing baggage from those traumatic experiences between mom and dad, between themselves and intimate partners. And there's no way that you can progress in a relationship if you don't resolve that residue, even if it wasn't yours, because we carry so much trauma generationally and intergenerationally and physiologically. And so it really speaks to the fact that we all have to come together, mama, daddy, baby mama, new girlfriend, all the things, because the most important person in this landscape are the children. We're passing the torch to them. We're teaching them how to live, how to love, how to lead. And so our focus as adults has to be on making sure that their foundation is as solid as possible and getting out of our individualism and our selfishness to make sure that these children, that child, has everything that it needs so that it can undo all of the bullshit that we've done.